That's the uncomfortable wave that you do when you don't know where everybody is yet. I really need to start this thing like a minute before I actually am like ready because it always scares. Like it's still 0000, and then I know where y'all just gonna pop up and it's gonna have a bunch of y'all talking at the same damn time. I think the longest it took was 45, and we're rolling up there. It's at 40, 41. Uh oh, 45. This is the longest I've ever had it where it was stayed at 0. Uh-oh. I don't think nobody want to be in my life. Okay. Well, I guess I'll just stand here and talk to myself while I'm barbecuing. I could tell nobody my secret recipe. That's what I was planning on doing, but I guess I can't do it no more. Man, it really is that long. Okay, whoosh. Hello, Mr. Cool. Hey, what's up, Brent? You good? Man, that thing took forever. Ah, thank you, Derek. Appreciate it, man. What's up, Sam? Or Sane? Kale, welcome. I hope the thing's okay. I'm outside, so like the Wi-Fi is literally right there next to the door, but I got as close as I could. I can't burn the house down. Like millennials, welcome, welcome, my people. The people destined to change this world. They're destined. We were born for it. Can I pull up? Man, I got, let's see, how many people in the house to feed? Total of 5 people in the house to feed. Ain't enough. Ain't enough. But I will describe it for you. Best I can do. Thank you. Appreciate it. Oh, did not expect gifts. Did not expect gifts. Hold on. Oh, I wasn't paired. My fingers got stuff on it. Thank you, Brent. No, is that Brent? Y'all, my fingers got stuff on it. I'm sorry. My finger got stuff and I ain't expect nobody to gift it. It ain't hitting. Hit it. There we go. There we go. Brittany, thank you, babe. Appreciate it. Let's see if the other one gonna come. I had to use the other hand. Graveyard, appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, a true 90s barbecue. I'll bring the RC Cola. Facts. Facts. Man, I used to like RC Cola. I know that it was the cheap person shit, but boy, I used to skip over there with my little quarter and get that damn RC Cola. Ain't nothing was like a cold RC Cola to my broke ass. I think RC Cola had a good grape flavor too. Whoa, what is this? Sent right hand sent a gift. Journey membership. Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. Let's see what we got. What we got. What we got. All right, Journey. Make sure it don't let you click nothing. You would think by now I would have been gotten the hang of this, but I haven't. All right, cold RC Cola and the grape tasted like candy. Yes. Oh, okay. What's up, Wicked? Zennial Council. You doing good? I'm good. Dolo. What's up, Zennial Council? I remember with Sidekick, I think that was the name of the left. He walked around with the spoon and held up and just said spoon. I don't know about that one. Right hand. Thank you. Appreciate it. Step by step, day by day. Bruh, I got an uncle alert. I got an uncle alert. Thank you. Yeah, man, step by step. When they ended Cody from that show, it just never was the same. It wasn't the same. It wasn't funny, and it's sad because that dude got kicked off the show and actually didn't do shit. Thank you, Math. Appreciate it. Y'all know I got dyslexia. I'm trying so hard. She Dola, thank you. Appreciate it, Dola. I'm struggling. I'm struggling. Hey, hi. Just wanted you to know I watched the Matrix movie as far as loving the first one. Can't say I loved it, but it was interesting enough to say I watched 2 to 3 as well. Well, Justin, uh, I hate to say this. If you didn't love the first one, the second and the third one, you know what? If you didn't love the first one, you may love the second and third one because people that love the first one, the second and third one are just okay to them. Me, I love the first one. I thought the second one was uh informative. And then the third one I actually really did like. I liked how they ended it. I liked everything that was about it. That fourth one though, hotter than this barbecue pit on the back of my neck, garbage. Hot garbage. Right hand, my man. Thank you so much for the gift. I'm 38, turning 39. I'm Unc now. Bruh, I hate to tell you this. You was Unc status to Gen Z. You were Unc status once you hit 35. 35 is when they start considering you Unc status. Around 32, though, you'll definitely give the I don't give a shit status. Around that age. All right. The three Mr. Meek Seek 277. Man, y'all be getting me with these long names. They need to allow you to have like a nickname in there. 96 better be considered Merlil. I ain't no damn Gen Z. Keep up the great work, brother. I don't know if that was a threat or a comment, but I mean, thank you for the super chat. 96, you are a baby, but you've got a lot in common with Gen Z, my man. You got a lot in common with them. You grew up with them. Those were the kids that, like, when you were a senior, everybody below you, junior, sophomore, these were all Gen Z kids. I think your cusp called is it starts in 1993. You're a cusp with Gen Z. I think it's Zillennial. I think I messed it up the other day and said something else. Zappelin, I think I messed it up, but it's called Zillennial. Look it up. It'll tell you, you know, all the people that you have things in common with, the people that are the same as you, like Zendaya. Zendaya is a millennial. She was born in 1996, but she's got a lot in common with Gen Z. She's Gen Z famous. But you're still a millennial. You're still in the club. Oh shit. I'm sorry. Let's see. Dragon. Let me see. Oh Lord. See, when I go and start talking, y'all just start going without me. Thank you so much. Thank you. Hold on. Let me see. Dragon said, "Oh, I'm sorry. I don't know how to do all that. I'm sorry. All I keep doing is apologizing." All right. Dragon Prince. Super chat. What are your thoughts about the 95 Mighty Morphin Power Rangers movie? Um, I think that movie is why I ended up hating Saba, because the entire time this thing was super powerful and they didn't do none of it in the show. Like in that he was talking to him like he was AI. It flew over, had laser. I had never seen no lasers in this dude's eyes in the show, and so you realize it was a badass. And by the time you realize that, it was too late. He was gone now for the forever. Uh, and I did like Doctor Ooze. That man saying, "Where's my autograph book to them Rangers?" was iconic as hell. I give it like a 7.5 out of 10. 7.6. 7.6. Thank you for the super chat. Appreciate it. Let's see what we got. What we got? What we got? All right. Okay. Plim Chariz. Oh man, my dyslexia hitting hard. Charism Ma. I'm gonna just say Ma. I'm gonna just say Ma. Any grunge bands you were into in the 90s? Unfortunately, grunge just wasn't my ish. I was one of those ones that if it made it to the pop charts, like obviously Nirvana and stuff like that, I heard it, but I never went out searching for grunge. It just wasn't. I like melodies. Like even with rap music, I can't go just straight hard. Like I gotta have something that's got a little hook to it where I like melodies. Like Take Me There, with Blackstreet and all those other that our millennial song. Uh that right there, that's like the perfect balance for me right there of my style of music. It's got everything in there, a flow, a rap, a melody in it. It's just I love everything about that song. Thank you so much for the question. Burt City, thank you for the guitar. Appreciate it. Okay, let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Where am I at? Where am I at? Did I miss something? Wicked. What's up? Zenio member. How you doing? I'm doing good. Ivan Ooze. Yes, Ivan Ooze was the shit. Let's see. Steve Urkel on Step by Step didn't make sense. I mean, crossovers, how did it? Because they lived in Wisconsin and Steve was from Chicago. I can't remember, but every single one that they did, there was a reason why Steve was there. I think with that one, because they had a smart kid too. So he was teaching him something in the area. I think that's what they did. I'm not 100% sure. He-Man movie was good. Correction, Ash. He-Man movie was great. That movie was great, and it's being disrespected right now. Fact that people ain't running to go see this, it's really breaking my heart because they did a great job. All right, right hand. Damn, bro, you made it hard to pick between Gargoyles and Transformers. Man, I'm waiting for y'all to get it together so I can make a video for the Zennial Council on it, cause that's how I'm kind of feeling about it. I lean. I ain't gonna break this. This is the council member stuff. You saw what's going on in there. I'm telling you, I lean towards the losing vote right now. But you know what's going on in the Zidio Council. Thank you for the super chat, man. Uh, it made sense because Mark was a science conversion. Yeah. So I thought so. NY Diva just confirmed that that's what it was about. Because I remember on his, it was something with Mark. And then I remember uh, when he went to Full House, he he was the cousin of one of Michelle's friends. Like it somehow always made sense. Not to the point where he just dropped. Some episode he dropped in, didn't he? Buy a parachute? I don't know. I'll have to look it up. All right, Robo or Robel Life NET2. Appreciate the super chat. What you got, my man? You into '90s rap groups like or Camp Low? Far Side. I'm gonna say no because no, never heard that one. Camp Low. I don't know. No, no. Um, my rap. So I had one of those parents that they didn't buy music. If it wasn't on television, I really didn't get to hear it. Now, when my older brother started going to New York and traveling and stuff, he brought back a bunch of mixtapes and I think I heard Biggie before he got huge by the underground mixtapes. And I remember saying, well, this dude ain't going nowhere because I forgot what he was talking. It was talking about selling crack or some shit. But I was thinking that like it was NWO type stuff. And I remember hearing him for the first time on that what was that song? You go everywhere. Who you are. Don't tell me. Don't know what you are. Reach for the stars. Shit, it ain't coming to me. I'm not looking. You had a ball, but not that many. What the hell is it? Juicy. Juicy. Oh, I know y'all probably all up in the comments. Yeah, Juicy. NWO or DX? Archer just asked NWO or DX. I'm gonna have to say definitely DX. NWO was very interesting, but they messed up. Thank you for the gift. Thank you. Oh, they show you right there. Thank you, Carlo. Uh, in my opinion, NWO could have been amazing until everybody and their mother was in NWO. When you had that cruiserweight match happening, all of a sudden 30 members of NWO just came out and beat them up. No storyline behind it. Just they needed something for the NWO to do. That's when it started getting whack. DX was great because it was exclusive. Had the five members. To be honest with you, I like the Triple H DX way more than I like the Triple H and Shawn Michaels DX. I thought Triple H ran DX was the height of them. All right, let me see. DeBo, thank you for the super chat. What you got? Nick Arcade, a fan? Yes or no? I like Nick Arcade. When we did, like I told y'all before, I tried out to be on All That. I didn't know it was All That at the time. But when we lived in New York and Syracuse, they were doing tryouts for Nickelodeon at like the local mall. And we went there and they had guts. They had all these different types of little setups for you to try and talk and everything else like that. They had tryouts for like two other shows that they were doing. It wasn't called All That at the time, but it was like sketch comedy was what it was labeled on the board. But went in and did that. But they let you put that little thing on to see what you were gonna see and try it out. And if those kids saw what I did with that little helmet thing, I don't know how they did that. But I thought it was a good show. I really did. Thank you for the question, Debay. The both. Whoa, that one went by quick. Let me see what we got. Right hand says, thank you for the super chat, right hand. What you got? Who was the better musically, DMX or Jay-Z? Jay-Z gave me music that I listened to and danced my ass off to. DMX gave me music that I never danced one beat to, but I sat back and thought and prayed and like everything with them. So I'm gonna lean towards DMX because he gave me some shit that made me think. But Jay Z had his moment in history with me, but it's gonna lean DMX. Thank you for the question. Thank you for the super chat. What we got? What we got? All right, Dragon Prince. Thank you for the super chat. Favorite Pokemon? Mine is Mewtwo, by the way. So Pokemon. Wasn't my favorite. Like I love the intro. I think the intro is one of the best things the '90s ever got. But the show wise, I can only tell you really kind of like Pikachu. It just my niece was into that. When I'd watch him, I'd kind of watch it, but I never ran home and was like, oh shit, Pokemon. It just wasn't my thing. That Digimon, all of those, that just wasn't my stuff. All right. Oh, Xennial Council, Leon, or is that Misty? I'm just gonna say Misty. What's up? You doing good? Thank you for the super chat. Appreciate it, my man. What you grilling? I got ribs over here. I got ribs. Make sure it's still hot. It's still hot. Yeah, it's still hot. I got ribs over there. Let's see. Legends of the Hidden Temple or Figure It Out. Definitely Legends of the Hidden Temple. Oh Lord. Somebody said, could I ask you a question? Then it's 50 miles long. I don't know if I can read all that. Let me see. All right. Carla wants to know everything in my room and everything of the never ending story, all of the 80s stuff, but where did you buy the necklace from the movie? I got that off of Amazon, but the guy doesn't sell it anymore. I tried getting him to make like a bunch because a friend of mine wanted one, and then I was gonna start giving them out to Zennial council members, but he got in trouble because he didn't have the rights to make it, so he no longer makes it. I ordered another one thinking it looked just like it. The one that I have, he made out of metal, like he was a metalist, whatever they call him. But yeah, the one that I got was trash. So I haven't found any replacements, but as soon as I do, yeah, I got you. Let's see. Michelle, D, I need your advice. I myself love the 90s, but what's your favorite game that feel like the 90s but made more recent? A favorite game? Video game wise, Mario Kart. Like I've been thinking about really hard doing a Mario Kart um on the what's it called? Not the Wii U. The part two, whatever the hell that thing is. Stitch 2. I've been thinking about getting a Stitch 2 and opening up a private room for just the Zennial people and then just sending out invites and us just playing and going live with that because Mario Kart was one of our old stuff. And then the Legend, the Ocarina of Time, they announced that they're remaking that. So I've been thinking about getting that. I just don't know if I got enough. Are there anybody in here that has the Stitch that would play that? If we started doing like a Friday, if we started doing like a Friday night Mario Kart tournament just for Zennials, would y'all be into that? Or is there not a lot of people that had it? Let me get thumbs up if anybody, because I need to start getting the ball rolling if that's the case. Put them on the glass. I got yes. I got I'm in. I'm a proud Zennial, but you spelled it with a Z. I would definitely do that. I got thumbs. Okay. So we got some. Okay. All right. So we're gonna go get. I gotta go get a week. Yeah, Mario Kart. We'll get the latest Mario Kart, and we'll probably get a room together, and I'll start keeping y'all informed. And we'll start doing a Friday night Mario Kart. We'll go live with it. We'll let whoever can get into the room, and the bottom, whatever, the top three get to stay, and then the rest of them got to go, and then we'll let more people in. Yeah, we'll start doing that. I can't do Smash Bros. My son loves it, but I just never got into that game. Where do I be? I was born in 1987. Hey, bro, I already got dyslexia, so I don't know if I read that right or you wrote that wrong. I think you're asking, what are you? You are a millennial. You are a millennial. To be a Xennial, I know everybody in 1986 gets upset, but the truth is, 85 barely got in there. 85 barely made it into there. So to be a Xennial, it's 77 to 1985. The reason why it's that is because you had to have gone to school in both the 80s and the 90s because they were two different types of school. You had to do the 80s and the 90s, but you could not have graduated before the internet went mainstream by 1993. So that puts the years at 77 to 1985. But again, there are rules on who can get in and all the other stuff based off of this, and this. But I'm just telling y'all what the study did. The study, that's what they had. They recently made a game like the old Sega games. It feels like the 90s. Oh, they're bringing back a lot. Sorry, born in 79. Yeah, you're Gen X, but you're still a Xennial. Your baby Gen X. All right. Cobra Kai, what up? Thank you for the super chat. The Midnight Society used coffee creamer and glitter. Yeah, I got a video. I got a video that I'm making. It's on next week's schedule, I think. Yeah, I'm gonna test it out because three different types is what I got shown. Somebody said sawdust and glitter. Other people said coffee creamer, and then I can't remember the last one. I'm gonna try all three in a video and see what happens. Hopefully, I don't burn myself up. Thank you for the super chat, Cobra. What's your favorite movie in the 90s? Shawshank Redemption. Hands down, not even close. Oh, somebody sent a gift. Nicole, thank you so much for the flow. Thank you. Appreciate it. I'm going to let everybody know that because of Ocarina of Time coming out, go ahead and start saving up your change. Because I'm gonna be getting that system to where we can start playing Mario Kart. And from my understanding, Nintendo does have a library of old games that you can play, so we may be getting on those. You never know. Yeah, start saving up because I think the system is a couple of $100. I'm gonna go to my pawn shop and see if they got them. Let's see. Zennial Council asks, Little, what's up, Little? Did you like Three Ninjas? Yes, I love Three Ninjas. I didn't like the reboots or the part 2 and 3. I didn't like those, but I did like the original. I remember that dude pulling Dr. J and Michael Jordan combined by like flying from the 3-point line to dunk the ball. I don't know how we just I don't know how that was great entertainment, but it was. I pretended so many times I was that kid floating in the air like that. That shit was amazing. All right, hold on. I got a super chat. Alex, my first stream. Welcome. Welcome, Zennial Council. Welcome, welcome. All right, Cobra Kai, what you got with the super chat? Google told me that. Oh, well, shit. Hey, I don't argue with Google that many times. Let's see. What's your favorite movie that 90s? Shawshank Redemption, Sonny. The coffee creamer part. Yeah, I got you. I got you. Major Payne or Nutty Professor, The Steel. Oh shit. It's definitely got to be the Nutty Professor. The Nutty Professor, I ain't supposed to tell y'all this, but it is true. I leaked on myself. I had to. I swear to y'all. I swear to. Sometimes I'm a little too honest. So wind burst. So I had to use the bathroom, and when they got to that scene, where he was, uh, biting on the chicken and he was in that dream and he said, "Let it go, son." I leaked on myself. I had a little pee that came out. I had to run to the bathroom. That's my boy. That movie was flat out just funny as hell. Make sure I ain't missing on super chats. All right, we're good. We're good. We're good. All right, catch back up. I love the Nutty Professor. Nicole says I had the VHS. Actually, I might still have it. I have so many VHSs. I used to keep up with VHSs. And then I started just saying, let me get the DVD. I know the originals are VHSs for like a collection display. I'll get the VHSs every time. But as far as what I'm going to watch, I stick with DVD, mainly because of the size. You could travel more with them. A lot of people are getting physical copies again because the truth is, I don't know if anybody else noticed it, but the truth is, find my comments. I see, Michelle. We got a lot in here, though. Give me a minute, babe. The truth is that I forgot what I was talking about. Is the the truth is that all the damn streamers, if you look at it, this section over here, then they lose it, and then this one picks up the movies, and then this one picks up the movie. Like every 3 months, all they're doing is rotating the content. I might as well just go out piece by piece and buy the shit that I like. That's just how I see it. All right, let's see. Find my comment. Did you get my email? I don't personally read the emails that go to this, so if it hasn't been, no, none of my people have reached out. But again, I think Marty's on vacation. I had contacted them at Actress of the Ghost Rider for your birthday. Oh, that's so cool. I appreciate it. That would be sweet. Yeah, I think Marty's on vacation right now, though. I need to check up on him. Damn. I forgot that he was gone. Did you ever watch Space Age? Yes, I actually was mad when they canceled it. I was very upset when they canceled Space Races. I thought it was a great show. Yeah, Michelle, I think that was Gabby. Yeah, I had a crush. I had a crush. The show, I never knew the schedule. That's what I remember most about it. It was always a surprise to me when it was coming on because I thought I had figured it out that it come on after school at 4. No, it didn't come on then. Then sometimes you see it on Saturday at 2, right before Magic School Bus. Like it was all over the place. Wayne, thank you for the super chat. Are you black? I am what is known as French Creole. My family is from France. My fifth generation grandfather came over here from France. And the Creole culture is black, Indian, uh, actual real Indian. Not the Indian from over there, the Indians that were here. Uh, Spanish, what else? White, obvious. Yes, it's all over. But I'm a Creole mix. How much black do I have? I could not really tell you. But it's a whole bunch of goodness up in here. Yeah, baby. With who? Okay, be careful. Let's see. I'm French Creole too, bro. No lie. Okay, okay. Yeah, I'd tell you my last name, but then yeah, then next thing you know, I'm getting a bunch of stuff. But yeah, I've got that French last name. I've got all that good. I got that como se va. I got all that stuff up in me. I got all of it. And yes, that does mean I eat a lot of shit that y'all would not eat. It's just my heritage. If we learn how to cook it and make it taste right, we don't give a shit where it came from. Sorry. I'm birthed in 2008. That's the year I'm from. Oh yeah, shit, you good in the Gen Z area? What was your Sonny said? What was your favorite thing to do in the '90s? What was my favorite thing to do in the '90s? The thing that I missed the most? Hold on, it ain't ready yet. What was my favorite thing to do in the '90s? Like if I could go back and do it again for the first time, type thing. That's what I have to think about to do it. I see the super chats. Let me see. Favorite thing to do in the '90s? It definitely see. I've always loved going to the movies. It's always been one of my favorite things to do is going to the movies. Still to this day, I'm part of the Cinemark Movie Club. Like I love just going to the theater. There's nothing better than sitting there with a popcorn with a great movie. And the '90s had amazing ass movies, so I would say still going back and doing that was great. First time seeing Independence Day, Major Payne, shit. Like I could go on forever and ever. I just love the movie theater. All right, Cobra Guy, thank you for the super chat. He says, don't know why VR troopers were in the Power Rangers pack. It's because Sabine, whatever the name of the company was, they were trying to make that thing a show and it just wasn't working. And they were trying to latch on to it and make it as much as possible. But yeah, trust me, I was pissed. All right, the booth, thank you for the super chat. You can't do a thing on television getting slimed. Yes, getting slimed looked like it was fun. I think Melissa Joan Hart or somebody said that shit was a pain in the ass to get out of your hair. Like something about once she did it once, she swore she was never letting it happen to her. Oh shit. I think my hold on. I hope my stuff ain't burning. Hold on. It ain't burning. So for those that don't know, it's always best to cook your ribs in foil first. Let them cook in foil for about an hour, hour and a half, and then take them off the foil, and then let the sear go on to your meat. Just trust me. Listen to Zenio D. Thank you for the super chat, DeBuff. Did I have any more? Leon, do you remember Zennial Council member? Do you remember VH1 having a program called Pop-Up Videos? Yeah, when they used to show the videos, actually, I think they even did that with movies too with them. But they would show a video and then they would just pop and they give you like a little bit of information. I used to love that shit. Cause to me, I had seen this movie 50 million times. I just checked. I hope it ain't burst something in there. But yes, I do remember. I used to love those. All right. Let's see. Twalin Studio, thank you for the super chat. What you got? What's the question? Click it. Nope, it didn't work. There we go. Did you enjoy Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z as a kid? No, I did not watch Dragon Ball. I'm getting smoked out. I didn't watch Dragon Ball at all. The one where Goku was little. I did get into it in the early 2000s, like maybe my junior year. Yeah, 2000. In 2001, my senior year. I remember my first apartment. I was going to go pick up the VHS tapes when they dropped. So I love Dragon Ball Z, the Buu saga. And I think that was pretty much my height of it. And then I fell off. I love playing the video games, though. Let's see. Thank y'all for hanging out with me, guys. Man, I'm over here barbecuing, just chilling. Got smoke all up in my face. Thank you for the goat. Bah, bah. Appreciate it. Thank you. Does it? There we go. Retro, thank you so much. Marcio, bro, thank you. Appreciate it so much. I think y'all just be sending stuff at this point to see how bad I'll mess up y'all name. That's what I'm really starting to think. Retro, Americano, thank you so much. Appreciate it. Let's see what we got. In the town said you're cool. Something I never got called. Ever. I was a loner. I was one of those kids that in high school especially. I was one of those kids that I just didn't have one group. I was here, I was there, I was there, I was there, I was there. I never felt comfortable just with one side because for me, I've got so many different types of personalities. Like day I could be into rock, one day I could be into rap, one day I'd be in gangster rap. I mean, the only one I would never be into is country. I got like two country songs that I jig with, and a couple of the new ones are starting to bleed in. But from my understanding, like country isn't country anymore. It's like going to like pop country. And I ain't gonna lie to y'all, that pop country is starting to hit my shit. I'm starting to like it. Let's see. Tell me. Oh, this is an interesting one. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. Somebody hit the go. Marcia, bro. Thank you. Appreciate it. Let's see. Tell me why you found out. I'm guessing you mean how I found out about Y2K. What I know now about Y2K is way different than what I knew back then. I think it was 1998 in a class because we had a class in 1998 where we had to look through the newspaper and write a subject based off of what we had learned in the newspaper the day before. And I had picked the Y2K bug and I talked about that. And so I was like everybody else, I didn't know what the hell was going to happen. Now, I know actually what happened then. They knew about this shit all the way back in the 70s. Whoever was developing programs and started looking at shit, he suggested this may be a problem because the system isn't going to know what to do if it gets to 000. So they started doing tests in the 80s and saw, yes, there was going to be some collapses. And so they started working on it at the beginning of the 90s. What people forget, oh, nothing happened, is what you're always saying. They made us scared, and that's because throughout the 90s they worked on it. So by the time 2000 happened, some things did shut down, but nothing major. That's the reason why we were fine. Yeah, for the first time, our government did what they were supposed to, and we still blamed them and said nothing happened. Um, let's see. Do a video on Wild and Crazy Kids. I have before, but I will again. I have before. The problem is Music Dweller. Thank you for the trophy. Appreciate it. The problem with I've been a content creator for 4 years now. So in that 4 years, I've pretty much covered a lot of subjects. there's always ways to bring it back up and put a spin on it. Like if I didn't talk about Suzanne Summers last time, talk about her this time. And like I've made stuff on Step by Step talking about Cody. The video I just did, this time I focus on Suzanne Summers. So there are ways to put spins on it. It's just if you look back far enough, you'll see that I've talked about damn near everything. All right. Stories, thank you for the super chat. What we got? What's your question? What you got on the grill, bro? Salute from the Bronx. What's up, Bronx? Uh, I got ribs. I got ribs cooking. They in the full process right now. In about 20 more minutes, we're gonna take them out and then we're gonna start grilling them, getting that good char on there, and we're gonna get that sauce. We're gonna get that sauce. But what up, Bronx? I can't wait to I really can. I cannot wait to go back on tour in New York. I cannot wait to go back on tour in New York. The last time that I went on tour in New York, that had to have been what 15 years ago, and it wasn't like a big show. It was just trying out stuff. But I had a blast because you could really just talk to the people a different type of way in New York. Because New York is forward. I'm from the South. You know, I've lived all over, but I'm from the South, and South has a respect tone. New York has a hey man, get to the point tone, and I love that. I love that's because that's who I am. Just let's talk. We ain't need to do all the pleasantries. Let's just talk. I like that shit. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you, thank you. Let's see what we got. Frank, thank you for the Sunday. Appreciate it. Thank you. Man, I got Canadian in the house. I have a very good friend that lives in Canada. She worked down here for 4 years, and I got to know her. One of the sweetest people I've ever met. One of the sweetest people. Canadian, you can't tell me because there are 3 Canadians I know, and all 3 of them are the nicest people I could ever think about meeting. So yeah, you can't tell me nothing about Canadians, in my opinion. If you ever want to talk about the 80s and 90s movie, I can help you. We do videos. Oh, I loved Who Framed Roger Rabbit. Who Framed Roger Rabbit was an underrated movie that deserved a part two. That's what I mean by that. They should have really looked at doing a part two for Who Framed Roger Rabbit. James, thank you for the flow. Appreciate it. Creative. Zennial Council, thank you for the flow. Appreciate it. Where did you live in New York? I lived in all my life because you just put where did you live? My dad was in the military. I went to a grand total. We did the math just a couple of days ago. I went to a grand total of 17 schools. Seven, no, yeah, 17 schools from the time that I did preschool all the way to graduating high school. I've traveled all over. We were in the Netherlands. We were in New York, Mississippi, Hawaii, Shreveport, and then we moved down. Once my dad retired, we moved down to the South. I ain't gonna give you the direct little thing. They got some woohoo crazy people out there. Let's see. Were you a fan of the Twisted? Yes, I played the Twisted Metal games 1 and 2. Loved them. Then eventually I kind of fell off with them. I don't really know why. I think it was something about the style of the game. It could have just also been Mario. That's what it was. Mario Kart. Mario Kart 64 took over because it was just flat out fun. Mario Kart, whenever people played it, they just had a blast. And that game kind of get it to where the Metal Gear Solid battles just wasn't the same. I get your point. I just if you look up the information is a little bit different. They fixed a lot. What's your favorite Mario game of the 90s? Sonny said, "What's my favorite Mario game of the 90s?" Uh, Mario Kart. Mario Kart 60, not 64, the original. The one that was on Super Nintendo was my favorite Mario Kart from that one. Double Dash in the 2000s. I just passed through Shreveport. Oh shit, on your way to Plato. Ain't that where the Different Strokes girl, Dana Plato? Ain't that where she was from? I'm a Gemini. I got millions and millions of pieces of useless shit that I can't use. So when I get a chance, I use the shit. I'm pretty sure that's where she's from. Salute your shorts in '83. Michigan in the house. Was born in Jamaica, Queens, New York in '85. Damn. Your parents got your ass out of New York, huh? Yeah, they went all the way to the other side. Well, no, not that far. I don't know why I was thinking all the way to Washington. Michelle D, my favorite song is still Double Dutch Bus. Oh, for real? If I had to say what my favorite song is, Dirty Diana, Michael Jackson. I can listen to that song over and over again and never trip. Dirty Diana, Michael Jackson. After Twisted Metal 2, the game fell off. Okay, so it wasn't just me. It wasn't just me. See, this is why I got to get a new one because I can't even tell the temperature on there. Look at that. I got to get a new one. Thriller. Mark said, anybody remember Jet Moto? Yes, I remember Jet Moto. My favorite, uh, the system that doesn't get talked about enough, in my opinion, is the Dreamcast. The Dreamcast was way ahead of its time because that was actually the first system that you could get online with. It's just not a lot of people had the broadband and all the other stuff to be able to do all that shit. You had to buy the extra piece to do it. I never did it, but I knew a couple of guys that they were hardcore into some of those games that you could play on there. I loved basketball on there. I loved football on there, and I loved Crazy Taxi. That was one of the funniest games. And Shinmu. There was a RPG type game called Shinmu. Shit was goaded. Yeah, see, y'all are remembering it too. Did you ever play Duck Hunt? Yeah, man. I had the orange gun. My older brother had the silver one. Guys, if you're using the N word, it's blocked. I don't understand. I really don't. I was obsessed with Mega Man. It was fun. I like Sonic over there. Over that. Creative says I love Duck Hunt. Duck Hunt was just fun. Just plain clean fun. That and Time Crisis. I love playing Time Crisis at the mall. I remember I think it was like $5 from my dad once just to go to the arcade because he was going to be in the store for a while. And I remember he gave me that five, and man, I went and got that worth of quarter. I felt like King Ding. Felt like I could take an extra shot because I got a bunch of damn quarters. I still didn't beat that game with $5. Still didn't beat it. Uh, oh, you found two Flintstones that had rat poop in it? That's what soap and water's for. That's what you better get that. That's what soap and water's for. Zenio here. I grew up in Miami next to a skating rink. The center of the rink is where we'd break dance and battle. Man, I miss the skating rink. Boy, them skeeters. That's one of the South things right there. When them skeeters start getting you. Uh, I miss the skating rink sleep lock-ins. I know a lot of people don't. It may have only been a South thing because I don't know if the New York did lock-ins. I didn't see lock-ins until I got in to Shreveport, and they did lock-ins all the time. So I miss lock-ins. Those shits were fun. Now that you could go to jail for doing a lock-in, I think. The kids couldn't leave. You weren't allowed to leave. Did you take Flintstone vitamins? Yep, I sure did. I sure the hell did every damn morning. And because of Hulk Hogan, I saved my prayers every night. Like I believed in every word of the '80s. I was just so young and impressionable. Yeah, every word in the '80s. Flintstone kids, shit, drinking a cup of milk. Like, and I hate milk. That shit's so nasty. Somebody said lock-ins in Shreveport, Louisiana. Yeah, there was a skating rink near Ridgewood Middle School that did the lock-ins when I was a kid. I don't remember what it was called, but yeah, that's the one I went to. They tried to cancel the Code Man. No, they did cancel the Code Man. Yeah, the Code Man went to jail. Yeah, if y'all don't know, Cody, the guy who played Cody, he went to jail for beating his wife. But they found out later he did not do it. She lied. She was on drugs and shit. She ruined his life. Now he ended up getting his kids back and she ended up going to jail. But yeah, it was kind of messed up, man. She ruined that dude's career. All right, DeBuff, Mr. Wizard, Beakman's World. I don't know what either one of those two are. I hate that you asked this question and I don't know either of them shows. Beakman's World. I don't even know what year that is. You gotta tell me what year that is because I don't even have a clue. All or Nothing by O Town was a good song. Oh, Mark, yeah. O Town is slept on. And it's not their fault. They went up against Backstreet Boys and NSYNC. You were them, the dude that had married Jessica Simpson, his group, like those guys had a couple of hits, but they were in like way back distance when it came to NSYNC and Backstreet Boys. And I did not know because I was Team NSYNC. I just thought NSYNC just made better music. It was filled with hip hop. It was filled with R&B. Like they combined a lot of stuff. But NSYNC did not make as much money as the Backstreet Boys. They sold more. I didn't know that. It still blows my mind. Just made the cutoff 92. Okay. Millennials stop at 96 though. Or is it 95? I gotta look again. Y'all know they change the data all the time. What channel on Nickelodeon or Disney? What channel is Nickelodeon or Disney? For me now, I have no idea. I haven't had cable since I think we're going on our. I think I'm on my ninth or eighth year. Once streaming started and HBO started really kind of getting a lot of shows, I got rid of cable. Boys to Men or New Edition? Ha ha! Whoa whoa! That's disrespectful question right there. Oh, who had more hits for me? I'm gonna say New Edition. New Edition had more hits for me. Uh, Boys to Men probably has a good 3 or 4 that I loved, but New Edition there's probably a good 10 or 11 that I mess with. So I'm gonna have to say that. All right, the original boy bands. Hi, I'm from 1989. What's up, Kitty? You're very welcome. Beetlejuice, man, what a great movie. I didn't like part two. I didn't. Did y'all like part two? Like, give me a thumbs up if you like part two. Give me a thumbs down if you didn't, because I thought it was complete garbage. Let me see if I'm alone, because I have not talked about that in the video at all. The animated series was okay. I haven't seen any. Down. Part two was trash. Oh, thank you. Yes, rest in peace to Catherine. But y'all had me nervous. I thought people was about to say you crazy. I got one thumbs up. All right, I got a super chat. And Simon, super chat. Thank you for the question. Thoughts on if they made a Captain Planet live action. I used to think that it was never gonna look good because of Captain Planet's skin, and I just didn't want no blue goop on somebody's face. You gotta have that shiny metal look like Captain Planet had. I can see them doing it now. I can see them doing it now and it working because they've really advanced the CGI. The Thundercat, uh, not Thundercats. What's his name? Shit, in the He-Man, Battlecat. Battlecat looks amazing. He looks extremely amazing. So I think they could do it at this point. I'd love to watch it. I'm all for them starting the remake as long as they're respecting it. And it's seeming like after X-Men 97, they're respecting it. Because this movie they just did on He-Man was great. Biker, I hated that show. I don't know how so many kids love that. I really did not like that. Yeah, Michael Keaton did an amazing job as Beetlejuice. My problem with it is that it made no sense. The story made no sense. It just wasn't funny. Michael Keaton did his job, but the storyline made it to where it just wasn't funny. So no, I did not like it. If they come, I don't even want a part three because it's obvious they don't know where to go with it. I love King Von. I don't even say that dude's name. That's past my time, but I don't mess with that type of stuff. Yeah, I don't even say that dude's name. Yeah, Biker Mars. I didn't like Biker Mark from Mars. There's no disrespect to nobody that did. Everybody has their own different tastes, but I didn't like Biker Mars from Mars. What shoes did you wear in the 80s or 90s? Whatever was on sale at Payless in the 80s. I remember having some Sonic the Hedgehog shoes in the early 90s that my mom got from Payless and I loved. Uh, I was a Reebok guy in high school. Emmett Smith's. I had Emmett Smith's blue ones. I love the shit out of them. And then when I was buying my own shoes, I went crazy for K Swisses. I had the white ones, but I always changed out the laces with color laces to match whatever I was wearing. We need Payless back, man. Payless just don't know. They was only had to hold on another 20, 30 years because now millennials, the older ones, and the Gen Xers, the later ones, we're at that age we don't care. As long as the colors are nice, we don't give a shit who made it. As long as they're nice and cheap. That's where we're at in life. I bought some shoes online. They just bright orange. I don't even know who made them. But all I know is the color matches one of my jerseys. And so I roll with them. Did you ever play Spud? I don't think so. Jason Dever Frank, may rest in peace. What's your favorite basketball game in the 90s? Uh I didn't like NBA Jam until PlayStation 2. So I'm probably gonna not NBA Jam, NBA Live. I liked NBA Jam. I didn't like NBA Live until PlayStation 2. I'll take a pair of Airwalks back. Facts. Kick the can. Damn, I ain't that old. She said kick the can. Man, I had every I remember when Gargoyles came out, the series, there was a pair of shoes, but I was 10, I think, or 11. I don't know why, but I didn't get them, and boy, do I regret that. I don't know why I didn't get the shoes. I was just like, but man, I love that show, and I regret it because man, I would love to have me some Gargoyle shoes right now. You put them on my feet, I'll have a ball. Bobby Knight throwing the chair. That's a moment in history right there. I need to start doing things that 90s kids will never forget and then start talking about some of our controversies. Like I've talked about OJ Simpson, but we got a lot of stuff that kind of went off. Like Jerry Springer show got somebody killed. Like the dude, because of all the way it made it, like he went and ended up killing the girl. We had some controversies. Beast Wars, yes, I remember that. I did watch Street Sharks J, just wasn't my shit. I know they're making a remake though. Charlotte Hornets jacket, I still got mine. Still got it. Michelle, I remember Columbine. Oh, uh, I learned after Columbine because I said something stupid that it was the first. Uh, how did I put it? And the teacher got mad. I was like, it's the first time that school shootings happen like this, and blah 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 blah. Yeah, I didn't know America was like 1765. Like our first school shooting happened in like 1967, and he brought a little thing and he shot a classmate. Like, yeah, apparently, just as it's always been happening. We just didn't have the massive news media back then telling every single clue that happened. Did you have Reebok? Low question. They were hot shoes in '99. Yeah, Reeboks is who I was with. I rocked Reebok because my parents wasn't paying for no Jordans. That's just plain and simple. Hold on, checking the ribbies. Alexis, hold on, guys. I gotta, y'all. Hold on. I'm still here. I'm still here. I just gotta get my stuff. Alexis, tell your brother to bring the thing. I'm still here. It's just the ribbies. I'm still here. Yeah, I knew that was gonna happen. I lost like 82 of y'all because nobody thought I was coming back. It's okay. I'm back. I'm back. Don't leave me. Don't leave me. Somebody put free chat. Don't leave me. Let's see. Hey, greetings from Chile. Man, I got Chile up in the house. Damn. Woo! Y'all want to see this? Please don't let my phone fall into the thing. I'm gonna show y'all this. So right now, they done got to this stage. Now we're about to grill them. So I'm gonna get them off the foil and I'm gonna put them on there. Y'all know that look good. Y'all know that look good. Okay. Free chat. It's gonna be a minute because I don't think my daughter's inside. Give me a minute. Free chat. I'm coming. I'm coming. Don't leave me. It's too late. I banged on the window and my chat probably left by now. I'm back. How much I lost? Oh, that's not that bad. That's not that bad. Thank y'all. Free chat. Okay, y'all just be talking. Cool. Grab that color. Oh, y'all don't be looking at my damn legs. I see that the legs are out. That's some. What you got? Copy, Daddy. Lay that right there. Woo! Okay, so you don't want the juice. You don't want the juice to get inside your grill. So you take this, make sure the bottom don't spill, and you put it in there. All right. Here goes the next one. Oh, it looks so good. That. Oh. I almost lost that one.
Yeah, that was.
I almost lost it. It was close.
Yeah, why don't you just pour them?
What?
Why don't you just pour them all in so you don't have to
Pour what in?
pour the juices all in the things?
Oh, because you're gonna take that in the house.
Okay. And pour them all in.
All right, there you go. Thank you.
Oh, oh. 1 minute, pour them all.
No, just pour it down, but then just take it, put. And then now you gotta get this to get the grill mark on it. And then we're gonna put the barbecue sauce after about 10 minutes. I'm gonna show y'all. Calm down. I'm gonna show you. All right. So now, see that right there? Now we're gonna get the grill to do his job, tighten up the meat a little bit, all up in this little area right there, tighten up the meat, and then we good. Put that on there for a minute. You know what? I'm probably gonna go ahead and sauce them. I'm gonna sauce the back. Yeah, I'm gonna sauce the back. I'm gonna sauce them. Cause the back ain't where a lot of meat is. Back ain't where a lot of meat is, so you can sauce the back. Cause I want a good caramelization on there. And don't be looking at my bald spot. Somebody try calling. All right. Get out about 5 minutes, and then we flip them. Then we flip them. Whew. I'm out of breath. I'm getting old. I'm getting old. Oh, okay. There we go. What we got? Uh 9, 10, never sleep again. Why y'all in here doing that? Why y'all in this chat singing that? Oh, what's up, Shell? Worst 80s or 90s fashion trend? The rat tail. The rat tail. And I had one. I had one that went all the way down. Like I kept letting it grow, grow, grow. I missed my high top. I didn't have like a kid and play one, but I had a decent one. And by the time I got old enough, because y'all remember Bobby Brown in the 80s had that slant version, I wanted to get that, but by the time mine got big enough for that, the style was out. Like it was like 90, 91, and it was over with by then. Caitlin, what's up? Zennial Council, you good? Did I watch Alf? I watched it. Did I like it? It wasn't a show that I remember running to the TV. Like as a kid, obviously a puppet was interesting, but Froggle Rock and all the other ones were better to me. I do remember watching the movie that they did, and it was complete trash. That was it. Was I think it was so bad that it ruined my view of Alf. Even if I liked Alf before, after that movie, I couldn't do it no more. He loved to eat cats. That's what I do remember about Alf. Cats were safe around him. What? What? What's up? Okay. Uh-oh. I'm sweating now.
Just came to help.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Bring that well, it's over there. When it's time. Did your mom do the sides yet?
What's up?
I told her to do sides.
What are the sides you want more of?
I didn't care. Just tell her to do some sides so the meat's ready in about 15 more minutes. Did you watch Nick at Night? Yes, I did. I love Nick at Night. Mr. Ed, it's okay, son. Just tell her.
I think she's about to wait till
It's okay, but just tell her we would need sides. Think the time's running out. See. What do you know about Bubble Gum Kush Boy? I don't know. Inspector Gadget, loved it. My spring TV break was those were always made me mad as hell. I mean, yes, I remember them, but they made spring break just seem like it was nothing but fun, fun, fun. And my first time going on spring break, I had to bail two friends out. I swore after the one time I went, I said I was never going again. Now, obviously, I went the next year, but I'm just saying. Michelle D found any good DVDs and Game Exchange recently? Actually, I haven't been in a while. I did just pick up for my birthday. I picked up Doug, but that was from a different store. Uh, it's going good, Laser Kid. What do you know about Iron Eagle? I liked Iron Eagle more than I liked the original Top Gun. I've made a video about that. I thought Iron Eagle was a better story than the original Top Gun. The original Top Gun had that love scene in it that made the love interest in there just made no sense. It's like they forced a love thing in there. Iron Eagle didn't do none of that. They didn't force nothing. Right hand. Thank you for the super chat. I say Jerome in the house. I say Jerome's in the house. I say Jerome's in the house. I say watch your mouth. Boy, I remember that. I said that shit all the time when I was a kid. Martin Lawrence is Martin Lawrence is a dude that I will always remember because of Def Comedy Jam. I'm always going to wish success for Martin Lawrence. He is extremely funny. He's unique, and he was one of the best character actors that we ever had of the 90s. I hear he's doing better health-wise, and I'm glad to hear that. Let's see. Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. The one where from the 70s, it was great. I didn't like the one where Johnny Depp, and I know Johnny Depp is an amazing actor. But no, I didn't like his version. I thought I said thank you to this. Yeah, I did. Why does it stay up there? Well, one of these days I'm gonna learn this. Hold on, let me check on the ribbies. A little bit longer. What do you know about Three Ninjas? I know one was good and the rest sucked. Let's see. Michelle D, can you please address how TikTok is messing up your videos? I feel it's unfair. So In fact, I can talk freely. So thank you. Appreciate the gift. Thank you so much. Who was that? I got a sunshine thingy. Where was it at? Stupid Mash. Must. Thank you. Appreciate the sunshine. So yes, TikTok has been screwing me over probably for about 3 months now. They put me in a program because I made videos about TV and stuff, and then they wanted me to start filming only inside. You know, I had to have a professional backdrop, and so I started doing that. But I hated doing it that style because I like being outside talking because I have a loud tone, and so if I get back here, I can, y'all can still hear me, and so I did not like that, and they just kept doing it over and over again. They would say this and then they started muting my videos. Then they started sending my videos and putting it in the pause sections, waiting. And I just finally had enough of it. And I'm not the only one. There are a bunch of people that have issues with it. They ran out of money and it's just not as popular anymore. Love your videos. Thank you, Sal. I think it's starting to freeze up a little bit, guys. I'm not sure. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate it. Did I like creative as do I like Edward Scissorhands? I thought that movie was very unique. I thought Johnny Depp has done two characters amazing in my opinion. That's one, even though I didn't like the series at all, but he is amazing as that character where he's Captain Jack Sparrow. He does amazing at it. I'm just not big into the series. And Edward Scissorhands, he did amazing. Those are my two characters from him that I love. What's Eating Gilbert Grape to me was not Johnny Depp acting. I saw Johnny Depp every time he talked. If you watch interviews and then watch What's Eating Gilbert Grape, there was no difference. There was no difference. Thank you. Appreciate it. Flow State. Flow State. Thank you, Dizzy. Appreciate it. Oh, Lord. Okay. Let's see. Somebody did a super chat. Where'd it go? Somebody did a super chat. There you go. There you go. Right here, my man. What's up? What's your chat question? My girlfriend was born in '91. Does that make her a 2000s kid growing up? So no. Um, the rules, and I always call them rules, but when studies send out what they're doing and what they're studying, they give a list of qualifications. So when they're studying about kids, one of the things that's always said, did you go to school in this decade? So if she went to school in that decade, she's a kid from that decade because you shared experiences with other children, which is what generations are about, understanding the shared experience that people have in common. So yes, your girlfriend is a kid of '90s because she went to school in the '90s. She just don't remember everything from the '90s. Yes, sir. Okay, time to flip the ribbies. Flipping the ribbies. Oh, I almost lost it. Hold on.
Let's talk about the McDonald's McRib.
Huh?
Let's talk about the McDonald's McRib.
Son, nobody actually likes the McRib. We ate it because it was on sale. Grandpa hated that damn thing. I liked it. I liked it as a fat kid. Obviously, it's just it never been. It hadn't been the same since a while. I'm saucing the ribbies. Hold on. Probably I'll read the chat while I'm saucing the ribbies. Don't move the phone, just read the chat.
Super chat right hand cam $5. My girlfriend was born.
Don't read that part, son.
You didn't scroll down.
You're right. Hold on. Let me see. Is anybody else? Let's see. Let's see. All right, go ahead. Now read. All right, son's gonna read the comments while I'm saucing the ribbies.
Sonny Holmes. I'm not about to read all that numbers.
Son, don't disrespect the chat.
Sonny Holmes, what's your grade 90s movie? 90s movies you always watch?
What's my grade?
Grade.
Grade? What do you mean by grade?
I don't know what you mean.
If you're asking what my favorite '90s movie was, it's gonna be Shawshank Redemption. Next question, son.
Okay. Let me just go down.
All right, I'm gonna show y'all the ribbies. I'm probably gonna have to go ahead and get off because it's starting to get dark. And as y'all can hear in the South, that's letting you know it's what we call a mosquito warning. That's letting you know that the bugs are letting each other know the mosquitoes are about to come out and it's time to eat. But that's letting my ass know it's time to get in the house because the mosquitoes are coming out. But here the Riddies. I promise y'all. Look at them. Look at them right there. Oh, oh, they look so good. Oh, they look so good. And then when that sauce caramelizes, oh yeah. Oh yeah, it's gonna be on. It's gonna be on. All right, so you can bring that in the house, and I'll come in with the food. Did you tell your mama to do the sides?
Yeah,
What's she doing?
she got mad, but because she was about to go to work. She was about to go to.
But she forgot that she was supposed to do the sides. Gotcha.
But
All right.
let me tell you,
We still here, fam.
cooking
Enjoy.
We're gonna have the macaroni.
Them folks putting we on our way. We're on our way. We're on our way. Oh, yeah, yeah. It's got it. I got another 5 minutes. I'm gonna hang out with y'all. And then once that, I'm gonna show y'all one more time, and then I'm out. Melrose Place or Beverly Hills 90210. Okay, so I didn't watch like that. Neither one of them. The intro was better for 90210. I always listen to that intro, but Melrose Place, not Melrose Place, when Kelly Bundy or what's her Tiffany Amber Thiessen joined Melrose Place, I watched for. Was she on Melrose Place? No, 90210. I watched for about 2 seasons of that, and man, the show just had a lot of shit going on in it. A lot. But I'll have to say 90210. Just wasn't my favorite. Creative Melrose, understandable. Michelle, sorry I brought up a couple of serious topics. Nah, you're good. If it's something I don't want to talk about, I'll just say, I'm a forward person, trust me. Gen Z better than millennials. Bazinga. You missed that part. I was looking for that line at. Where's it at? Bazinga. If y'all were better, you wouldn't be sitting up here trying to learn all about our stuff. The internet doesn't lie, kid. The internet doesn't lie. They are able to see what you guys are searching and what you guys are learning about. Google has already said what you guys have been trending. What happened in the 90s with this? How did 90s kids do this? You guys are now trying to get off the internet as much and learn what we did. Y'all are getting together doing stuff. Just trust me. We understand. We're just don't pick a fight. Enjoy the shit. Don't pick a fight. You'll lose anyway. Somebody put that's laughable. Did you agree Living Single was stolen from Friends? So Living Single was before Friends. Uh, I know that people like to argue and have controversy, but you're forgetting the time we were in. In the 80s and 90s, there was everything that was separate. There were boy cartoons and then there were girl cartoons. These were markets that they messed with. When they did a black show, they did a white show. And you're forgetting that in Living Color, it was the black version of Saturday Night Live. So in Living Color, their style and everything they did was pretty much, Saturday Night Live, and that was the black version. So I'm not mad at Friends because they was the white version of Living Single. I did enjoy Friends more than I enjoyed Living Single, but that was mainly because Living Single got rid of like two of their main characters that needed to be on that show. Uh, but I love Living Single, and I heard there's a possibility for a reboot. So I'm excited because I love me some Queen Latifah. I think she's a better actress than she is rapper. Hey, I said it. I know I said it. It came out of my mouth. Does your family ever get sick about hearing about the 90s? Well, so my daughter has got upset because when you decide to do this, it's you go do a lot of research because you don't want to give somebody some fake ass shit. My daughter can't stand that I study so much about the OJ Simpson trial. She says I have an obsession about that man. She can't stand that shit. But as far as the other stuff, no, I have a office like behind me. That's mine, and that's where I do my skits and my videos and talking about all that stuff. So no, they don't really get tired of it because I'm not stuck in the '90s. It's just that's what I do for a living. I'm a nostalgia host. I do stand up about those type of things. I host events where the music and everything else like that. That's just what I chose to do for a living. You're killing me, Smalls. Yes. The OJ Simpson trial, man, look, I'm telling y'all, the OJ Simpson trial is one of the weirdest moments in our history. Like, there were so many things that had to line up perfectly for that dude to get off. Like, it's crazy. They've looked at it over and over and over again. Like, I, I don't know. It's so weird. Enjoy your ribs, man. Yeah, 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 yeah. Let me show y'all. Let me show y'all. There you go. There we go. I'm gonna let him sit for about 4 more minutes. About 4 more. All right. My mom always said that OJ did it. Your mom's right. Your mom's right as hell. The thing that made OJ Simpson very strange on why he got off. The number one thing is that racial divide in that town because of what had happened with the Rodney King verdict. The racial tension was already tight. So they were trying to keep it to where as racially they wanted as many black people involved so that way they couldn't say OJ Simpson went to jail because of that. The problem was is that you had a racist cop, Mark Furman, who just passed away. This dude was involved. Do I believe he planted evidence? I don't know. That's the question. That's why OJ got off because there was so much stuff that went down that you were like, I don't know if this dude actually did it based off the evidence because the blood that was involved, it was questionable. There's so many things you're just like, wow, really? Like, there's a picture, clearly, it's in the trial. There's a picture that on the gate, there's no blood. You can't see it. 2 weeks later, they find a drop of blood. Like, it's like, huh? Where was it before? But do I think he did it? Yes. I believe he did it because there's just she had pictures, she knew somebody had seen him. Like, there were so many people that didn't testify on what was going on because they thought they had an open and check case and not understanding all the stuff. I don't think OJ did it, but I think he knew who did it. I can't agree. Johnny Cochran is Johnny Cochran was the king of making you think, well shit, maybe he didn't do it. When the glove didn't fit, which the glove did technically fit. You don't have somebody wear another glove on top of the glove, it's not gonna fit. And then you had reports of the guy who actually worked with OJ who told him, don't take your arthritis medicine so your hand was like there's so much stuff going on behind the scenes. We're just like, this is how our system can be easily manipulated. Like, this shit can fall like, if you got the money, shit can fall like dominoes. I can't believe some of the things I didn't know. Oh, see, you probably watched the same way. Is that the one on Netflix? There's one on Netflix, guys. If you have not watched it, I didn't know they had that many OJ Simpson people up in here. I forgot I'm talking with Zenio, so y'all remember that shit. There's a documentary on Netflix. It's making of OJ Simpson or something like that, but OJ in America. There's like 4 parts to it. There's so much stuff that you did not know. Like the socks that were found in his room that had blood on it, they didn't find any blood the first time. After months, oh, look, we found blood drop. And it was so obvious that drop was there, but you didn't see it beforehand. Like, it's a lot of questionable shit. Jizzy, we see that you believe he's innocent. You're wasting your time. You're standing there with a sign, but you got no juice behind you. You get it? The juice. uh I remember them canceling Batman over the Gargoyles got canceled also because of that. Yeah, the ratings just kids didn't know what was going on, so that show was always on and it would take over. And kids didn't know, so they didn't go back to the channels to watch. They stuck with Nickelodeon. Like during the OJ Simpson trial, Nickelodeon and all those other kid networks spiked and rise because kids weren't watching anything else. Real Monsters was a good one. Okay. All right, so the Skeeters are getting me. All right, this is gonna be the last view of the ribbies. We gonna put them on. Thank y'all for hanging out with me. I love all y'all. We got a video coming out tomorrow, and the long form this week is McDonald's chicken nuggets. I can't wait for that one. I ain't gonna tell y'all and ruin it. But I love y'all. Y'all have a good night. What 90s movie would I recommend? I always leave it with a good 90s movie would I recommend. Liar Liar, Jim Carrey. If you haven't seen Liar Liar, Jim Carrey in a while, go watch it. You're gonna have a ball. Take care, guys. Have a good night.